What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Ragnarok Total War here with part 3 of my
Tiktaq'to.
Warhammer 2 Eye of the Vortex Tiktaq'to campaign. Alright, so last time we left things off, we've got a little bit of a rebellion to sort out. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Thinking that more than likely we're going to stay put in our initial province for a little while and just try and build this province. I do want to get over here and deal with our enemies. I don't want to let them linger for too long because that'll give the opportunity for more enemies to join war against us potentially. So the sooner we get over here and eliminate
I refuse.
this Sudenburg, the better. However, I don't want to leave our home province until I am certain that we can manage the public order and also defend it, or at least somewhat defend it. So there is a possibility that they might come over here and invade with this stack, which could be a bit of a threat. But if they do that, I think we'll be able to push them back. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get over here and deal with these Skaven. We will fight this manually, just to make sure no units get nuked first off, and also to, yeah, like I said, just get a little bit of practice in with these units. The skinks will be phased out slowly but surely, and we'll be replacing them with more of the pterodon riders. Just want to sort of test out their strengths and weaknesses, and just see how viable having an all pterodon rider army is. Probably gonna need some support with some heavier units, maybe some of the stegodons in this army. But what I'm hoping is that the Ripperdactyl units will be a little bit tankier. I was looking at their stats. They look alright. They're definitely not the same strength as the Griffins that the Bretonians have. Griffin riders, or the Hippogriff riders, rather. But yeah, probably what would go good as well. Try and get a few more skink chiefs in Tiktaq'to's army, but rather than getting the stegodons, what probably would work really well is these land mages. Just get a little bit of healing in here, especially if we're going to go heavy with heroes, and those would definitely help out the Ripperdactyl units. Anyway, sorry, we'll go with what we've got right now. Focus on what we're doing. Up against some Skaven scum, some rat scum. Right. Move everybody back for now. I'll put the cavalry near the trees. Probably they're gonna stay put, be my guess. Go with a front line, the skinks, cohorts, and then we'll put the red crested skinks in behind. That'll be okay. Two lines, just a solid block there, and you are both on pterodons. Question is, where should we put these blokes? Alright, yeah, they should be hidden there. That looks good. Yeah, we'll keep these guys in reserve for now. Alright, that looks good. 1, 2, 4. Alright, see how she goes. I mean, obviously, you have a big advantage here. Or at least according to the balance of power, big advantage. Oh, shit. I don't want to leave you guys hidden. I want to pull of them. Oh shit. You guys get down here. Like for... Actually just back up for a second. Get over here. Nine rats with spears. You guys get over here and do some flanking. You have one of those bombs too? Ah, cool. We should let them blob up a little bit before we go dropping bombs. Cavalry moving. Ah, shoot. Fly this way. Gonna be a little micro intensive, but you guys come over here and see if we can get rid of those night runners, and we should probably send you folks in to fight as well. Most of them are breaking. How about you run them down? At least this way, if we had auto resolve this, we only got one battle out of it. This way we'll get 2 battles out of it. And a little bit more practice for myself with these units, and a little bit more experience for old Tiktaq'to. Now we're definitely gonna need to get his armor upgraded a fair bit. He is kind of squishy at the moment. Don't know how high. Oh, son of a bitch! Yeah, these guys need more armor too. Get in there. Damn it! Freaking missed. Get in there. You guys come back here and help out. Oh, we're still fighting down here, are we? I think it's just Frontline's taking some damage. It's kind of flimsy front line. That's nothing too serious. How are we looking here? Yeah, so important to note that these guys are very exposed against range units. Range units can take them down very quickly. They don't have a lot of armor, and they're relatively big target compared to something like Pegasus Knights. Pegasus Knights are kind of squishy as well, but a little bit of a smaller target, I would say. Okay, we'll just run a few more of these guys down. Should have mentioned as well, guys, that this is going to be a 1 hour episode. So it's the first 1 hour episode. The next, I will let you finish you off. Actually, oh, there's Tiqtak'to. To actually come over here and kill him. Right, next episode after this will be 2 hours. And then we'll go with 4 hour episodes from there on. I'm interested to see how that all works out in the end. I mean, I don't expect those longer episodes in general. Like, the longer the video is, the less views it tends to get. But Just the whole purpose is to try and shorten the length of the playlist. Just keep the playlist at a really manageable length. So worried there for a second. Felt like we were gonna get a crash. The game stalled there for a moment. All right, nothing too serious there. I mean, we were only fighting some of the worst units in the game, but still, you know, things held up pretty well. Alright, shall we eat them, or should we... I don't think replenishment is huge at this point. I'd really like to get our treasury built up a little bit if we could. I think for the time being, the additional cash will be a little bit more useful. Okay, so we're gonna go and finish them off. If we unlock predatory fighter, this armor will be real important, but I think I'm gonna finish Swift Rider first, and then we'll get a couple of these. These blessings are all really good. I was looking at these. Minus 20 upkeep. That'll probably be the first one that we pick up. We can get the man, if we can get his army to replenishment rate as well, be good. But yeah, if we can get his army costing next to nothing, that would be incredible. Casualty replenishment. Get it even lower with this if we go down this line. I have to think long and hard whether or not I want to go down this line. I really like reducing the upkeep, but typically, like, or at least the way that I sort of want to kind of approach my campaigns is the legendary lord that I'm using. I want to make him as beastly as possible, though I don't think Tiktaq'to is necessarily gonna be terribly strong that sort of way. I'd like to get the replenishment up, but it might be, yeah, fuck it, we'll go with the replenishment. Right, anyway, what I was gonna say is want to get my legendary lords as strong as possible, and then the other generals that we that I pick up, I like to use a lot of the campaign skills. So the legendary lord that I'm using, I like to use whatever his battle skills are and things like that, make him as strong as possible, and then the other lords boost their campaign abilities. But I think Tiktaq'to, because he's not really one of the stronger legendary lords, he might lean on the campaign, more of the campaign skills, as that might actually be a little bit better for us. So, but we'll see how things go. I really want to auto resolve this. Risk it. Okay, we'll just fight it. Just gonna take a moment. Better to be diligent and make sure we don't suffer anything catastrophic. We will take less damage too, and probably the next rebellion won't be long after this either. Won't take long, so we'll want to get this army back to full strength before the next rebellion shows up. He is on the flanks this time around. Oops. Yep. Closer. On flank. On riders. There. Stay over there. Whoops. Right. Get to work, everyone. I think I am really gonna like using these pterodon riders. Been having a lot of fun with them already. Just the bombs. It's like having like a whole bunch of mortar shots or mortar shells to drop with some bombers. Let's just be paying attention to what's going on here. I'm gonna get some javelins in there. Anyway, let's bring one of you over here. And actually, come over here. This is a bigger target. It'll be a little bit easier. We shouldn't get any friendly fire. Go. Break them. Where did, oh. What are you guys doing here? Good work. Where's their... I don't even know where their lord went to. Oh, there he is. Red crested skinks, they're actually not bad. I think they're doing alright so far. I don't think we need to run these guys down. I think as long as their general didn't die there, the army should be defeated no matter what. Even though this unit survived and he survived, if the general's defeated twice in the same term, I think the army is destroyed automatically. Whereas if we had killed the general and these guys still survived, I think the army would have still been out there. I mean, we could really push the envelope and try to get three battles out of these rebellions. That's, you know, even more experience, but I think 2 battles per rebellion will be more than enough. So I guess we're trespassing on these orcs here. Not great. We'll bring you back into the settlement. Get some income going, and we'll do the same thing down here. Get some income going. It's a little bit risky because we're not going to be able to replace our units presently, but I am going to demolish this and I'm going to put the growth there for now, actually. I don't want to spend the growth point on either of these. I want to do this one first. And then probably we'll build this settlement up next. I don't want to invest here yet, even though this one would provide us with more income because of the harbor here. But this is potentially where they would invade if they do come over here. So, and as far as we're concerned, if we can get the public order managed over here, I mean, I guess if I want to trigger the rebellions, we shouldn't really leave them in the settlement. I just want to get the additional replenishment, to be honest. Also, we do have the right of Tizunki unlocked now too. So I mean, we could come over here, do some damage to them, and we could potentially get back here in time to deal with the rebellion. Maybe. Depends on what kind of... Take a look at this. Military crackdown is giving us 8. Military presence is only 6. Characters is 3. Commandment 2. Buildings 1. Yeah, so... How are we doing? Oh, okay, commandment. Alright, yeah. I don't know. Anyway. just get the income coming in and we can make some more decisions. But what I'm thinking, if we do invade here, I wouldn't want to attack this initially, even though this is a good spot to land. But I mean, taking this, what will probably be a full stack before too long, and the garrison all at once might be a bit of a stupid idea. So what I'm thinking is maybe we land over here, avoid them, and go straight for their capital. But the only problem with that is we need public order under control here before doing something like that. Damage for the skinks, right? That'll help out presently. Settlement upgrade available, that's fine. Diplomacy. Trade with you guys. Not up for trade yet. On aggression. If we offer you payment. Aggression. I really hate paying money for diplomacy, but it's really don't really always have a lot of options here. Deteriorating as well. Where are they? Gosh. Where's the... Oh, down here? Is that where they are, I guess? You guys are over here. They're down there. We could send them a small gift and get this moving in a positive direction. Past treaties with that land trespasses. Aversion. Aversion? What the hell? Why do they have aversion to us? Aren't they lizards? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to spend money on that just yet. Consider doing that the next little while. Alright, cool. I think we're good for the end turn. Alright, so what's next here in the army books? The fall. The old ones continue to direct the advancement and evolution of their chosen fledgling races for countless turnings of the moons. For time had little meaning to them, and they watched as the world altered to their desires. They taught the ancestors of the modern races how to manipulate the essence of magical energy and gently edge them towards civilization and learning. Alright. Sign a non-aggression pact with them. Turns to complete. And we'll get a 500 treasury bonus. Attack a force belonging to following expedition. Ball's expedition. 20,000. Or, sorry, 20,000. That would be fantastic. 2,000. Where's Ball's expedition?
Wise indeed.
This Ball's expedition? No. Oh, yeah, it is. Isn't it? Yeah, Ball's expedition. Alright, I think sword masters, though. Those might be a little bit more difficult to deal with than the Skaven, our Skaven friends. So, what's going to give us more growth? This, or... Definitely the other one. Alright, so, let's go with this. So, the other one does unlock a technology. But we'll probably be building this in the minor settlements. For too long. Let's go with the grazing pastures. A little bit more replenishment. We could attack them right now. I guess we're in good enough shape to do that. I would ideally like to get these guys back to full strength before attacking them, but they are somewhat of an expendable unit anyway. So, yeah, alright. Everything looks good. Do it. Yeah, fair war. Oh, wait. Hang on 1 second. These guys...
Behold the Phoenix Court.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking if someone else was at war with them, we could maybe get something out of it. But Not at war with anyone else. Oh, tell me we've got enough movement. Alright, looks like we do. Actually, before, I just want to check the right. What's the cooldown on this? 20 turn. What? Is that right? 20 turns? Cooldown? Fuck me sideways. Oh, sorry. Excuse my French. Now we're trespassing on someone else as well. Alright, the archers be a bit of a nuisance. Try and keep the pterodon riders away from the riders, so let the cold ones, give the archers, skirmisher units, be able to take on everything else. Pterodon riders, let's see if we can bomb the sword masters. I think they'll do the best against them. Maybe send these to help the archers as well. Yes? I don't know. Oh man, I'm loving these nice wide open maps, these desert maps. It's very, very nice. Once we get into some of the jungle terrain, I'm gonna really see the limits of my my micro. I am not a big fan of fighting in the jungles. Alright boys, go a little bit wide-ish. And use similar formation to the last time. Let's put the skinks guys in position out here. Be on the flanks. Be ready to go. So keep you close to the rest of the troops, I guess. Put oh there. Alright, start it up. Right, archers. There's charge in there, boys. Let's turn around and shoot into the back of them. That's just stay put for now. Really hard to tell what the fuck is going on here. Over here. The shadows are really trippy here. Okay. Get into combat with them as well as backup. Where are the fucking sword masters of Hoeth? Alright, looks like we're winning anyway. I haven't even used Tiktaq'to yet. Press of Skinks, they're doing alright. Yeah, this is a nice early game composition, I guess. It's okay. But I am not sure how happy I am with how micro intensive these pterodon riders are gonna be. like to use these bombs effectively, you gotta be really on top of your micro, which I mean, I guess this is good practice for me, but definitely I'm gonna struggle a bit with that. Run some more of these guys down. I don't think we're gonna have enough movement to finish them off. I don't even, I totally lost track of the Swordmasters of Hoth. And I mean, I guess we did have pretty big advantage numerically, but our infantry actually did pretty well against them. I would have thought we would be a lot more damaged than this by those Swordmasters, but and the nice thing about these skinks is they're very mobile, they're very fast. Speed this along a little bit. I think we can finish them off. I don't think we've got enough movement. Get another fight in. Fucking hell. The cold ones. Get over here. Hopefully they can finish them off. I think we've wiped up everything else. Completely lost track of the Swordmasters. Ah, damn it. Gonna get away. Yep. You get 59 kills, but still, just the numbers. I mean, I don't know. Kind of got a huge advantage over them, 4 times as many units. So, anyway. Yeah, that'll give us a little bonus to our treasury here. Beating these guys. We'll continue taking treasury. Did finish them off. Doing some more trespassing though as well. Not great. That he just picked up. Follower gained. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we can get back to our own territory here. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Alright, just barely made it. Cool. 4 more turns, those provinces get built up. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we sit them in the settlement, we'll get like a nice buffer for the public order. Then maybe I might consider coming over here and invading. But it's just a little bit risky. Until we have defenses here, it's something that we really shouldn't do. The garrison take on a level, an initial rebellion, but once the rebellion starts to get a little bit stronger, it could be a big problem. Probably want to sink some points into this and specialists. Probably use these guys to help take out some enemy agents if need be. Take them out of the. Oh, look at this! These king chiefs can actually go on the Stegadon, ancient Stegadon. Interesting. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Alright. Piercing shots, precise, survivalist. I think important thing is that you stay alive for now. So the more hit points you have, the easier that will be for you. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna do here this turn. This again is still deteriorating. Improving with the last defenders, but how much cash do we have? 8,000. I mean, treasury's building up. We'll get a little bit of a boost to the income next turn as well. How much does this cost to build? Okay. However, a nightmarish time of terror was soon to come, an occurrence that would doom the world to certain and eventual destruction. An enemy appeared, an adversary of pure energy. It was the source of the Old One's magical power, yet uncontrollable and utterly destructive, what was known in later days as chaos. Mighty battle raged for many centuries as the Creator Old Ones struggled against chaos for control of the interdimensional gateways in the skies above the world. The energies unleashed during this time racked the lands, but slowly the Old Ones began to gain the upper hand in this titanic struggle. Attempts were made to close the gateways, for they were the doorways through which chaos could enter the world. Yet this task proved impossible. Alright, it's going to take a little getting used to the end turns. I have to be a little bit quicker as I'm reading through, I guess. The end turns are definitely a little quicker than the Mortal Empire's end turns. This latest spawning of Saurus warriors appear to be far more belligerent than any you remember in recent times. Ferocity and resolve are called for when combating the foe. But your forces must also consider the great plan's higher purpose and not sacrifice themselves unduly. Will you embrace their vicious nature or order retraining for a more balanced army? Do we want more melee attack or more melee defense? Personally, I tend to lean towards more to the attack side of things. How long does this last for? 8 turns, son of a bitch. So we'll go with more melee attack. I don't know if that's the best decision. Definitely get this going. Alright. I mean, one. 8. Of magic wizard +1. I guess these get more powerful, right? These get more powerful with the pylons, the geometric pylons. Plus 6% weapon strength for all local armies is kind of good, and the leadership, alignment of war, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean that research rate 2% is not really going to do much to our research rate. This is really the only one. Just wish it didn't give us the public order bonus right now. I kind of would prefer to trigger some rebellions sooner than later, so that we don't have to backtrack. Sorry, I'm just thinking, guys. I want to get him leveled up. I mean, the rebellions would be good to get him leveled up. Don't want to start expanding against the orcs over here yet. These guys have wow. Wow, they're looking pretty strong. They're looking very, very strong. Yeah, so if they were to come over here, they could really mess some shit up. Huh. Alright. Let's stay here and we'll, I guess, make an effort to get the public order under control. And this too. It'll take forever to get the rebellion. It's too bad we can't raid our own territory. That'd be great. I mean, sort of anyway. We'd just be able to trigger the rebellion that much sooner. Ah, damn it to hell. Just we're really not in a position to move against these guys because our province, we're never going to be able to defend this province, and the rebellion is going to take forever. Though the military crackdown is going to slowly go away. Put you in that stance. We're gonna get. So I think I am gonna let the public order deteriorate. Probably gonna be a lot of sitting here for a little while. Which I apologize for, guys, but I just want to err to the side of caution rather than to try and be super aggressive and expand against Studenberg. Because we are presently defenseless here in Tlaqua. Well, I mean, not completely defenseless, but more or less defenseless. Not going to be at least until level 3. Even, yeah, probably level 4 before we build the defenses here, to be perfectly honest. But if we can get the income enough to build a secondary stack, we can leave a secondary stack here as a defense. In a catastrophic explosion of absolute darkness, the gates above the poles collapsed in on themselves and were utterly destroyed. It is unknown whether the old ones demolished the gates themselves or if they were torn apart by the immense pressure of energies exerted during the struggle against chaos. Whatever the case, parts of these gates were thrown all over the world, falling as fiery comets that blasted the earth, causing plates to shift, earthquakes to rack the lands, and seas to boil. Huge amounts of raw chaotic material coalesced into matter in the form of a new and malignant moon. Ready for duty. Oh, okay, that's the guy we recruited previously. Mission issued. Vortex chosen. Win 2 battles. Current 0. Turns to complete. Less sonings. 3 blessed source. Warriors with spears. Alright, cool. Oh, that might come in handy if we need to defend our province here. Oh man, this is the extra vision that we're getting here from the stance astronomy. We couldn't see these guys previously. Interesting. A lot of orcs to the south. Alright. So, yeah. I think we will upgrade that. These guys don't seem like they want to move against us. I think I will actually just keep them in that stance. I think we're just going to stay put here for a little while. Burn through some end turns. And let the rebellion happen. The problem is if we give Zlatland a gift, then what are they at war with?
Ready for bossing!
I'll crush them all!
What do the garrisons look like in these settlements? Not too crazy.
You need help?
Kind of thinking.
Now! Don't mess with me! What's your message?
Potentially to join war to get that non-aggression pact to increase our relations with them. Improve our relations with them, rather. I think we could take the orcs on. This is a pretty big garrison here. You guys are recruiting. Let's wait a little while. Let's build up this province a little bit first. But I mean the advantage of that, provided these guys are able to. I mean, they're already to level 3. Wow, they built that very fast. We're only at, what are we at, level 2 still? Yeah, still. Yeah, that would really secure our southern flank, or at least help secure our southern flank, and then eventually we want to work towards confederation with Zlatan. I think that's the best way to go about things, is to confederate with the Lizardmen if we can, rather than fight against them. Leave those for now. One more turn and then we can build this to level 3. Perfect. So we'll wait another couple turns before we make any decisions, any hasty decisions. Chaos energy spewed across the lands in an explosive surge, destroying many of the Lizardmen cities instantly. The fabric of reality was ripped apart in a terrible series of tears that could be felt in the soul of every living being the world over. The largest of these gaping wounds lay in the extreme north and south, and what emerged through these rents would eventually doom the world. From these realms of chaos came all manners of demons, nightmares given form, devouring all in their path. Raw, magical energy flowed through these fallen gates, washing over the world in immense and ever-increasing tides. Saurus armies of Lizardmen battle against the demons in apocalyptic wars in which countless millions were slain. It's going to increase public order as well, though. Yeah, just stay put for now. And then... guys don't look terribly strong. Get out here. Yeah, just play it nice and cautious for the time being, and then we might clear one of the orcs here. You guys just do not want to move out of their settlements.
Not likely.
That's the thing too. The longer we sit on our asses here, the stronger those armies are going to be. That's the problem. We're not getting the rebellion very quickly either. At least the income is slowly going up. I think we'll build this up next. How many turns till the rebellion? More turns. Just check it just in case. I don't think they're gonna change their mind, but you never know.
You are in the
Not aggression
court of
with
a
you,
king.
no. The destruction of the warp gates marked the departure of the old ones. No one truly knows what happened to these supreme beings. Even amongst the Slan, some believe that they were instantly destroyed by the influx of chaotic energy, the ultimate antithesis of the highly ordered old ones. Others speculated that the old ones, divine as they were dangerously vulnerable and susceptible to the attentions of the demons, say that they were possessed and torn asunder. Others believe that they realized that the world was doomed and so abandoned it to its fate. Whatever the case, the old ones left the world, leaving their favored servants, the Slan, stranded, cut off from their people across the stars and facing imminent destruction from the rampant forces and energies of chaos. Alright, the priests of Vortex, ever mindful of the need to press the Serpent God's cause on the field of battle, are uneasy at certain technological developments they believe to be part of the Great Plan. They counsel a more martial focus. The Old One's designs are to be realized and the ancient enemy kept at bay. Will you overrule their objections to hear their reasons? Or hear their reasons? Research rate plus 100%, recruitment cost plus 3. Alright, well, hold to your vision. We're not going to be recruiting for a little while, and we'll speed up our research, I guess. But, yeah, the thing is, do we have anything else to research right now? Oh, okay, we do. Tradable resources, I guess that'll help. But we might as well finish off the skinks here. Alright, how are we doing? 3 more turns, 1 more turn. Nothing else to build. I really love this stance, the astronomancy or astromancy. Just that extra vision. You can see the enemies coming a mile away. Yeah, the other thing is I'm not terribly confident in our ability to siege right now. I mean, maybe with these bombers, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if these armies are going to be good for taking major settlements. What I really want to get is the Stegodons. I'd like to build these 3 in every single major settlement. However, I don't think I'm gonna build the blood shrine, the pyramid of Sotek, or the sacrificial altar of Sotek. I don't know if that plus 6% faction-wide post-battle loot stacks or not. Not 100% about that, and it's kind of a tricky thing to test. Don't know what a good way to test that would be. But this additional income from all buildings of the province, I mean, if it does stack, could definitely add up over time. Because, I mean, you're fighting battle after battle after battle after battle in these games. So the post-battle loot would definitely start to add up. How are we doing here? -5. Yeah. Yeah, we'll let the rebellion happen here again. And then after we crush the rebellion, we'll make a decision whether we're going to move south, fight the orcs, and try and improve our relations with Latin, or if we should and just try and see what we can do against Sudenburg. But for now, I think trade is available now. How's that possible? You guys must be expanding. Come on, man. Definitely offer cash for this. How much cash do we have in the treasury? Yeah, 4,000, eh? Guess we have been doing a little bit of building. Alright, well, hopefully they come around. I mean, it's still improving, so... Oh shit, we got the 9 aggression there. Alright, cool. I think that kind of... We'll leave the orcs be for now then, in that case. And we'll just worry about dealing with Sudenburg in that case. So, our options for invading Sudenburg is do what I mentioned earlier, land here, come around, hit the capital. I think that's probably the best option. Or we could come up here, land here, or even just come around, trespass through the Tomb Kings, and hit them here. Or just try and go brute force, try and take out this force, attack them here. What's the garrison like here? But yeah, if these two armies are stationed here, what I would love to do is take this settlement without having to deal with an army inside of it. Hit them where they're not strong. Anyway, we'll let the rebellion happen here first, and that way, when we smash the rebellion, we'll get the military crackdown. It'll go down -20. We'll just get a little bit of a buffer, and that'll give us time to fight over there for a few turns before we actually have to get back here and deal with another rebellion. So yeah, a little bit of a slow episode here. I'm just sort of taking my time, and I want to get comfortable with this faction before I start trying any kind of daring maneuvers or things like that. And we'll have plenty of time for that next episode, I think. Once we start, we'll be cracking into the It's 25% construction time for all buildings, but the cost is down. I don't want that additional construction. Now is not the time. Fuck it. We'll pay full price for the buildings if it means they're built more quickly. I believe we will actually build the statues of the gods. Sounds good. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we can't really do anything to get this rebellion to happen more quickly. I guess we actually could have taken his oh, okay, I thought there was a follower in there that was giving a public order bonus. Yeah. Alright, fine. Might as well give that to you. Last fever might be helpful. Guess I should have double checked this stuff previously. Alright, yeah, that's all looks good. The lost children of the fallen gods. Still reeling from the shock wave that the destruction of the polar gates caused and the horror of the loss of their divine masters, the Slan were forced into immediate action. Their magic, weak in comparison to the powers of the Old Ones, yet still far in advance of what any other species had mastered or ever would, became increasingly difficult to control. The unpredictable waves of chaos, energy pulsing around the world, caused havoc with the Slan's spellcasting, and some of them were overcome by the excess of power. Those who survived frantically began to set up a series of protective barriers in an attempt to hold back the raw chaos energy surging around the world. Oh man, that looks like a nasty army to deal with. Action destroyed. Followers of Nagash. Wow. Crazy. Rumors reach you of forces loyal to our ancient enemy, the Ruinous Ones, gaining a vile, corrupted foothold on Lustrian soil. However, you have recently instituted a new spawning program, resulting in many new Lizardmen of the wrong caste. You send your depleted armies out to institute a fresh spawning of deadly Saurus warriors. Yeah, fuck, whatever. We're not going to be recruiting right now. Alright, good. Rebellion coming up next turn. Perfect. That trade. Though I guess we could go to war with the orcs to get the trade. It might actually be better to attack the orcs first. Mainly, look at the fucking armies they've got. They've got 3 armies. It might be better to attack the orcs first, simply because they're closer to our territory than
Absolutely not. I refuse.
the Empire forces. Though this is concerning now, though, that these guys, they don't have a lot of territory and they've got 3 stacks. I'm gonna build here next. Rebuild the... Might build this actually, so we can get those better units. Or we could build this so we can get so the additional public order would help us move a little bit. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna build. I have to think about that in between recording episodes. But I think what we'll do here, that's fine. Alright, fuck it. Well, we'll build this now. Might as well get the income coming in here. I want to get some more troops. If we're going to go to war with someone, I want to get a second army in the field, I guess. Or at least leave the second army behind to help defend. But what we'll do, we'll fight this rebel force and then call it a day. So it'll be a little bit longer than an hour. I guess an hour and 10 minutes maybe. But yeah, may come to regret having sat here for so long, just because it's given our enemies opportunity to grow more quickly than us. Go survivalist for now. After the battle, you level up again. We'll go with the replenishment. Up against a lot of junk again. Tempted to auto resolve, but I think we'll take a lot less damage if we manually resolve it. And just like last time, we should get 2 fights out of this. A little bit more practice with the pterodons. All right. Some nice high ground here.
Tiktaq'to!
Go with the same formation that we've been using. Seems to be working, even though I haven't really been up against anything. Test this out, really. Anyway, or there much bigger tests on the horizon. There. What the best way to put you guys into formation is? Alright, where do you guys want to go? Harass them a little bit. Over that hill. Runners. Right here. Reynolds. Alright, yeah, I'm happy to just shoot at them for now. We'll wear them down a little bit. There's our old ones. Come on, quickly. try and get rid of these slingers. God damn it. Slow. Oh, meanwhile, the skirmishers are in big fucking trouble. How about you guys come down the hill here? Actually, that can be fair. With the Cold One Riders, deal with them. You guys come over here and drop some bombs. You guys just keep backing up. Yeah, definitely gonna need some practice with these units. Shit, I missed. Missed the button. Some friendly fire on that one. Yeah, probably gonna see a lot of friendly fire in this campaign, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. Poor skirmishers. Alright. Battle really didn't go as smoothly as it probably should have. Thank goodness we're fighting against a very mediocre force here. Or not even mediocre, but weak force. Anyway, it's all good practice. Definitely going to be changing the army composition once we get our Stegodons unlocked. But yeah, I think we'll go Skink Chiefs. We'll switch them over to Stegodons and I guess Ancient Stegodons eventually. We'll get a bunch of those in Tiktaq'to's army, and then once Land Priest should be more than enough. Should be all that we really need. And then oh, cool. I think we did that too. I don't know. Oh, ah, shoot. I totally misclicked there. Give you predatory fighter for now. I'm gonna get you some more armor. Damn it to hell. Damn it to freaking hell. I misclicked there. And I wanted to finish off the rebellion. Ah, Santa Maria. I guess, I mean, I could load up the auto resolve. I guess that's kind of cheeky. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there. Fuck it. Let's just go through one more end turn. I guess we could build this. This would shore up public order for now, and we wouldn't have to worry about rebellion. And if it looks like we're going to be attacked by another force, we'll build this. This will be a temporary building, and then probably demolish this and build, maybe rebuild our Pterodon hatchery, or build something else for recruiting troops. Because we can get this to level 3 and get those Ripperdactyl riders. I think would be very, very helpful. And research is available. I guess we'll go with that since that's all that we can actually research. Beauty. That's up for.
At your service. The
Already
woods
got.
of Athelloren welcome you.
Valiant lord.
These lands are ours by the right.
Absolutely not.
Whom king do I confound, you reptile?
Alright, cool. Let's just hit an end turn and then we'll call it a day. We'll start things off with another rebellion battle. It's going to be a little bit bigger, but we should still handle it without any real difficulty. And I think probably we'll demolish the growth building and rebuild the pterodon hatchery. Though I might wait on that. I might wait a little while before I actually do that. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching. I know it's been kind of a slowish episode. Just trying to set things up a little bit. I don't want to get out of my depth here. Playing with a faction that I really have no experience with whatsoever. I didn't really do a lot of preparation for this campaign, but we're 100% going to be moving against either Sunderberg or the Orcs next time. So yeah, look forward to that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Episode 4 is next. Hope to see you then. Have a great day. Ragnarok signing out.